Good evening, mamas and daddies and everybody else. This is Di, aka the Interactive Nanny, coming to you this week from Interactive Nanny's World. I'm so glad to be a part of your day. Tonight we're going to do a story time for our little ones. So gather them around and just get them settled so that we can get into our story time for this week. We're reading 2 books tonight, this evening rather. The first book is entitled Amelia's Fantastic Flight. Amelia's Fantastic Flight. Amelia loved airplanes, so she built one, and she took it for a little spin. She breezed through Brazil, and she got a kick out of Kenya. Egypt was entirely enjoyable, and her flight through France was fun. After freezing in Finland, she raced through Russia. Though she found India interesting, she napped in Nepal. She was charmed by China, and Japan was just a joy. Amelia was altogether amazing. Australia was altogether amazing, and she had a terrific time in Tahiti. Words are getting mixed up. But she malfunctioned in Mexico. After making a few quick repairs, Amelia hurried back home, and she landed just in time for her dinner and a bedtime story. And that's the end of the story. Amelia's Fantastic Flight is basically just about Amelia just traveling through space. Not through space, I'm sorry guys. Traveling through different parts of the world, going to Russia, Japan, Kenya, and other areas, just exploring. Her being a girl, and she built her own plane. So how's that? That is awesome. And the next book we're getting ready to read is, of course, one of my favorites, a Dr. Seuss book entitled The Cat in the Hat. And I'm pretty sure a lot of us that love Dr. Seuss. I don't think I've met a person yet that hasn't liked Dr. Seuss. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two, and I said, how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house, we did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump. And then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked and we saw him, that cat in the hat. And he said to us, why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny. I know some good games we could play, said the cat. I know some new tricks, said the cat in the hat. A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother would not mind at all if I do. Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, no. Make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be about. He should not be here when your mother is out. Now, have no fear. Have no fear, said the cat. My tricks are not bad, said the cat in the hat. Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up with the Fish. Put me down, said the fish. This is not fun at all. Put me down, said the fish. I do not wish to fall. Have no fear, said the cat. I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high as I stand on the ball with a book on one hand and a cup on my hat. But that is not all I can do, said the cat. Look at me now, said the cat. With a cup and a cake on the top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books. I can hold up this fish and a little toy ship and some milk on a dish. And look, I can hop up and down on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. Look at me now. It is fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up a cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on a rake. I can hold the toy ship and a little toy man. And look, with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can fan with the fan as I hop on the ball, but that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. That is what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from up there on that ball. And Sally and I, we saw all the things fall. And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, I do not like this. Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game, said our fish as he lit. No, I do not like it, not one little bit. Now look what you did, said the fish to the cat. Now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that. You sank our toy ship, sank it deep into the cake. You shook up our house and you bent our new rake. You should not be here when our mother is not. You get out of this house, said the fish in the pot. But I like it here. Oh, I like it a lot, said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. I will not go away. I do not wish to go. And so said the cat in the hat. So, I'll show you another good game that I know. And then he ran out. And then, fast as a fox, the cat in the hat came back with a box. A big red wood box. It was shut with a hook. Now look at this trick, said the cat. Take a look. Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. I call this game Fun in a Box, said the cat. In this box are 2 things. I'll show you now. You'll like these 2 things, said the cat with a bow. I'll pick up the hook. You'll see something new. 2 things. I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun. Then out of the box came Thing 2 and Thing 1, and they ran to us fast. They said, how do you do? How would you like to shake? Would you like to shake our hands with Things 1 and Thing 2? And Sally and I did not know what to do, so we had to shake hands with Things 1 and Thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, no, those things should not be here in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother's not. Put them out, said the fish in the pot. Have no fear, little fish, said the cat in the hat. These things are good things. And he gave them a pat. They're tame, oh so tame. They have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet day. Now here's a game that they like. Here's a game that they like, said the cat. They like to fly kites, said the cat in the hat. No, not in the house, said the fish in the pot. They should not fly kites in the house. They should not. Oh, the things they will bump. Oh, the things they will hit. Oh, I do not like it, not one little bit. Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw those 2 things bump their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump. Down the wall, in the hall. Things 2 and Thing 1, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. Her gown with the dots that are pink and white and red. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with bumps, jumps, kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, I do not like the way they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say? Then our fish said, look, look. And our fish shook with fear. Your mother's on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What would she say? Oh, she would not like it to find us this way. So do something fast, said the fish. Do you hear? I saw her, your mother. Your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. So as fast as I could, I went after my net. And I said, with my net, I can get them, I bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. Then I let down my net. It came down with a plump. And I had them. At last, those 2 things had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say. You pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat. You did not like our game. Oh dear, what a shame. What a shame, what a shame. Then he shut up the things in the box with a hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish. He's gone away, yes, but your mother will come. She will find this big mess, and this mess is so big. It's so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There's no way at all. And then, who was back in the house? Why, the cat. Have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up all my playthings, and so I'll show you another good trick that I know. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And he put them away and he said, that is that. And then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in and she said to us two, did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I did not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? And that's the end of the story. So, of course, the Cat in the Hat is about the mischievous cat getting in all sorts of trouble, making a big mess in Sally and her brother's house while the mom was away. Of course, the fish was telling them all along not to let the Cat in the Hat in the house. Then he brought thing 1 and thing 2. But in the end, the cat did clean up the mess before Mom got in, so Mom never knew that the Cat in the Hat and things 1 and thing 2 were in the house. But that is story time for this evening, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will meet up again next week. More than likely, we'll just be discussing another topic that I haven't touched on with you guys yet. So just be looking forward to it, because I'm looking forward to it. Again, this is Dawn, getting ready to sign off, Dawn, aka the Interactive Nanny. Come to you again from Interactive Nanny's World, where love and play are interacting, and I look forward to meeting up with you guys again next week. Until then, you guys be safe, enjoy yourselves. Little ones, listen to your parents. Parents, just have fun with your babies, and we will meet back up next week. Until then, bye-bye.